trg, plazu. Wow! Wow! Ajmo redom, evo što piše ovdje. Ne piše ništa. Šta je ovo? Šteta što nema nikakvog vodiča. Ne postoji u selu. To samo ako si ide iz Kuska. Ja, za one koji tvrde da je ovo od juče. Kad će se vidi kako je staro ovo. A vjerojatno je bilo skladište, pošto je imalo 2 nivoa, to je to što su oni radili. Nisu imali prozore. Dobro, ovo je za ventilaciju. A ovim mišama su sve držali. Da, to je taj sistem krovova, znači svuda ima ove kao šipke drvene ili od čega su već. Da, drvo je to. Kamen, brate, nije drvo. I ovaj kamen. I onda se za to vezivao krov. Verovatno jeste rekonstruisano, samo temelji su očito originalni. Prolaze između kuće. Ovo je identično skladište. Svi su u sektor ljamas. To su mi uklesane ljame, odnosno wow. Vidite ovo. Kako je ovo kanal za vodu. Nevjerovatno. Idemo da vidimo ljame. Dugo ovdje. Ovo je na 3200. Da, ono mesto na kome kampujem i 2800, tako nešto. Ovo će biti zanimljivo, popeti se nazad. Ode čovjek Inka stepenicama skroz dole. Gledaj ga, kako kozica. Čovječ. Wow. Kako se ne boji je. E, ja nisam si išla skroz do dole i nemam pojma gdje su te ljame, ali evo, imamo ove šare. Čitala sam kod Ljose da Inki nisu baš bile nešto umetnički kreativne, da je njihov dizajn bio vrlo jednostavan, znači geometrijske linije i to. Jedno tamo je trebalo onu kućicu da odem, ali sam odustala. Mnogo mi je to strmo, ja se, kao što sam bilion puta rekla, bojim visine. Tako da, nema veze. Mislim, poenta je da ovakvi crteži, znači postoje ne crteži, nego da je ovako samo kao figura žene i figura ljame. I po tome je cijela ova regija poznata. Ja sad tu sedim na jednoj terasi i posmatram malo dole reku. Dotle ide moja hrabrost kad je reč o visini. Ne možemo biti svi za sve, jel? Pa na nazad. Srela sam jednog biciklistu, Nemca koji je 14 godina na putu. Htio da vozimo zajedno, ali idemo u suprotnom smeru, pošto je on krenuo sa severa. On sve ilegalno prolazi granice, da ne bi morao da leti, ali nema pare. Ali dobro, mislim ja to ne mogu, nisam ja iz te priče, tako. I mean, it looks like it's not built by human arms. Yeah, it's so geometrically.
For ceremony or something in the plaza, it could be a rain maybe or sunny, or if the people have to go to eat somewhere, they could go that side.
But the palace looks more traditional. From the window, isn't that the palace up there?
No. Up there is the storage.
Up there is storage.
One on the top.
Yeah.
On the top is like a temple.
Okay. Yeah, those windows look more traditional.
So there in the middle there is storage.
Yeah,
Three.
That one where it has a lot of windows. Is a storage area.
I was thinking for those down.
No, typically they put them on the mountain to get the wind.
Yeah, to get the wind and to
yeah,
make fresh.
Yeah.
And down there is just palaces of the Inca.
But it also had 2 floors, yeah?
Yeah, also has 2 floors. You will see, because in some of the chronist books says that in Vilcabamba, that is the one archaeological site behind of the mountain, they founded the city.
Gracias.
They founded the city, or all of the houses, how do you say, covered by kind of red mud. Red, how do you say, estucade?
When
you cover this wall with
to connect
Plaster.
Plaster. Red plaster.
Okay.
Probably Chochonqirao as well was like this. We will see later.
We'll see some plastered areas?
Part of the window that was plastered. So it wasn't like this. It wasn't only rock. So it was plastic, right?
Plaster.
No.
Okay.
But we don't have a red earth here.
Really? But how they found? Thank you a lot.
They took
but what about those rocks? They're not also from this.
They're from here.
Here.
This is a place or this kind of rock, sedimentary
Okay.
rock.
So like Maču Pikču is the same from
No.
that. No. I mean they found
Yeah.
on place
Yeah, Machu Picchu has like a granite rock
granite.
mine.
Yeah.
But in here is this. We call piedra laja, canteada, sedimentary rocks
Okay.
that comes from the volcanic areas.
Ah.
The composition of this rock, how is made it? How was made it is pressure, you know.
Ah, see.
Pressure that has like a lot of flat things.
Ah, yeah, you can
And
see.
always, if you want to carve this rock, it's impossible. Always gonna break flat. It's not the same as Machu Picchu that you can carve it granite rock.
Yeah, but what is the? I mean, what is the explanation why they choose so
It's
high
strategic
places?
area.
Yeah.
The same as all of the cities of the Incas. Strategic because they didn't conquer the jungle, because this is the beginning of the jungle,
See.
and the Incas never conquered the jungle.
And
They
then
didn't conquer that side. That was another culture, another tribe that is called Chancas.
Yeah, Chancas.
So
They are
they should
famous.
find one strategic place where they can, if another tribes could come in here to conquer this area. If you find one place that is protected by the nature, it's difficult to conquer.
Yeah, sure.
Always.
Sure.
So like never the same in Machu Picchu, and
Yeah.
same as a lot of cities that they built.
And how many people approximately have lived here?
To live here, that how many people were living in here? Okay, and the book says that they calculate that around 10,000 people were working here, building all of the city. That is some calculation that they did. No, around 10,000 people, and all of those people, they weren't living in here. They were living maybe somewhere up there, because behind of those mountains,
Okay.
there is some archaeological sites as well, some houses.
Ah,
Behind
also.
of this as well, there is another archaeological site down in the valley. But yeah, it's not famous. No one cares about that. The jungle is destroying.
I read somewhere that your government want to build something. A cable car.
From that city.
Yeah. Yeah, because
You went back with the cable car.
yeah, it will attract a lot of people because it's really hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, old people with money, that's how you get them. Make it easy.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
Machu Picchu.
Sure.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a big deal for
Yeah.
older people.
Yeah.
But taking the train and the bus make it easy.
Yeah, that's true.
One guy, one of the guardians from Chochonqirao disappeared. Until now. We don't know what happened with him. Just one day, the people say he left the campsite and he never back.
Wow.
Okay, so
When that happened? Sorry.
this year in January, a lot of policemen people, a lot of bombers,
Firefighters.
policemen, a lot of people come to look all of the area, what happened with him. Okay, they were looking for in all of this area, but at the same time they were finding a lot of things, archaeological sites that is still covered by the nature. Down there, yeah, it's crazy. I saw
But
some pictures.
they couldn't find him. They found some.
They didn't find him until now. We don't know what happened.
But what animals live here? What kind of?
It's not in here. Usually we don't get attacked by the animals.
Yeah.
One of the things that happens, they say that was his birthday one day before. No, sorry, one day after. So
Maybe he
probably
drank a lot.
He got
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
With another guardian.
Yeah.
We think that probably they had any problem,
Fall
maybe
down,
fight,
yeah.
and then they killed him. Maybe drunk could
Yeah.
happen.
Or maybe he just fall down.
no,
Yeah,
but-
so-
Everyone.
These guys don't fall down. Come on. Have you seen them on the trails?
No, but yeah.
Yeah,
more
that's
of-
true.
more of
They're
the-
like goats.
They're like
Yeah,
goats.
yeah.
More of the
yeah.
people that
Yeah,
die
that's good.
here, they fall drunk, and all of them they were found, all.
Yeah, sure.
But this guy is like because if you fall from the cliff because they were looking for him with the drones and everything.
Well, you can follow the vultures too, right?
Yeah, so you can find even the clothes, in this case. So at the same time was becoming famous a little bit. One village, Inca archaeological site behind of that mountain, the shadow. Potrero we call, and some people say that maybe those guardians, they found treasure there. In here is a belief: if you find a treasure, you have to sacrifice something.
Wow.
So they took Jose and said yesterday about Juanita in Arequipa, and how it would be an honor to be sacrificed. Nowadays, I don't think people would think that would be an honor. It's like, why is it me?
Yeah.
Pick that guy.
Really? That was in past, yeah? Honor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if life is a cycle, right? They believe
Yeah,
life is a
I
cycle.
know that.
So if you die
Okay.
honorably,
Okay.
you can come back
Okay.
better. So, you know, Juanita is a woman that they found at like 6,000 meters.
Yeah, I know. That's what I read about, and yeah, she's almost like alive. Yeah.
She looks pretty good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. She was 16 or something.
Yeah, she was very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very young. There are a lot of theories about Juanita. Okay, more of the people say that she was sacrificed, no, but somewhere for the mountains or for something. But another investigator says that no, she was just a shepherd that maybe fall or one rock hit her in her head.
Yeah, I was thinking
and
about that.
them
Yeah.
stay there, and the glacier keep her, you know.
Yeah. Well, true.
And them now with the global warm, you know, all of that was the glaciers.
Melt,
now it's
yeah.
like melting, and that's how now
she was
they find
discovered.
her. So we don't know.
I read only in National Geography. They wrote that they found like on her hair, what is well preserved. They found like a lot of drugs used in last 6 months, and coca and alcohol. But then I wonder, they didn't found which way if she was sacrificed.
Yeah,
Which way?
Her head was crushed.
I didn't. I didn't read that.
And they found a coca leaves as well in her mouth. So yeah, as you saw me, we in the mountains we always are chewing coca leaves.
Yeah.
Coca leaves. Some people say no, she was. Okay, could be part of the sacrifice to leave coca leaves, or she was just eating and get some accident and stay there. Because more of the sacrifices that the Incas did was more in the temples, not in the mountains.
Yeah,
In the temples.
yeah, it also
The
doesn't
mummies
make
or
sense.
Another thing was always found on the temples, but Mumia Juanita was found on the mountain. So theory, you know.
Yeah. I remember many decades ago, I read one book. What would happen if in future people find some proofs of our civilization? For example, chicken with 2 heads. And you know, tricky things like that. Just accidentally, if it's happened something.
Serbian coat of arms.
What?
Isn't that an eagle with 2 heads?
Yeah, you know that. Yeah. And about if they find, for example, Christ, you know, and part of story from Bible, how father sacrificed his son, what they will conclude.
There is one theory that the son of Pachacutec, that is our 9 Inca, Tupac Yupanqui, probably he traveled the another side of the world. He arrived to Oceania because in Isla de Pascua, that belongs to Chile, but it's like really far. There are rocks carved like human.
Called Easter Island. Right?
Yeah. So, but in some parts there is one wall that is exactly the same as the Inca style. No, so that's why they say, probably why is doing one Inca wall here? Probably they arrived there, and after that they cross, because there is one chronist that said that the Incas arrived to 2 islands that they call Aquachumpi and Ninachumpi. That probably now there are some islands in the Oceania where the people originally they were cultivating sweet potato, corn, yucca. No, and they have some walls as well that is Inca architecture, really similar. So that's why they said. And in the histories, Tupac Yupanqui, he was famous because he liked he was passionate with the oceans and the Titicaca Lake as well. He always liked to travel in the oceans. So probably he went there. There is one book, one guy, that he make the taste. if that is possible. Yeah, actually, there's one book.
Kontiki, yeah.
And he arrived, so it's possible.
So when I was in Ayacucho, my tour guide was an anthropology student at the university. So I believe that Indonesia, you call it Oceania, but folks from Indonesia, Oceania, came across the Pacific and settled this part. Because to me, Peruvians look very much like Filipinos.
Absolutely, and absolutely like Indonesian, Filipinos,
And then once that trade was established, bringing, as you mentioned, camote. Why is camote over there? Okay, because they came here, they found potatoes, and they brought them with yucca and brought that back over. But so this guy's an anthropology student. So I asked him, okay, so what do you think? He goes, oh yeah, we came from the Bering Strait across from Russia and Alaska and come. Really, you believe that? Yep. Okay. And as we were talking yesterday, people say these theories and everybody just repeats it until we start thinking about it. Like we were talking yesterday how dinosaurs didn't really go away, they became birds. But 50 years ago, people would say that's crazy. Dinosaurs ended, birds are a completely different thing. No, dinosaurs came from birds. And I was telling him, like in my lifetime, we learned where earthquakes come from. We didn't know seismic plate. We didn't know what earthquakes were. But in World War II, we saw the what's called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. And that's when we started to learn, you know, with submarines and stuff like that. Like, what the hell is that? And we learned, wow. So I personally believe that you guys came from ocean.
From the ocean, yeah.
You came here, you brought all that stuff back, and Easter Island, I think, is a remnant of it.
Yeah, but one of the things, if we could come from Indonesia, from that using boats, that means those people, they already were a civilization.
See, then they were.
They already were with a good knowledge about things.
See.
At the same time, we have a lot of caves, places where living people really, how can I say, indigenous, using, you know, like how was in the beginning of the human
Stone Age.
Yeah, like only using rocks to cut things. This can really rudimentary as at the beginning of the history of the humans. So how could be that possible if the another people has already knowledge?
In Ayacucho, there's a cave where it was carbon-14 dated civilization to 22,000 years ago.
Have you heard for Vinča culture? The oldest culture, I mean, it's from Serbia. The oldest culture in the world, Vinča.
Okay.
Vinča on Danube River.
Okay.
And that's the oldest human settlement where they live for. You can read about that. Okay. And that's quite new, like a couple of years ago they discovered that.
So I think many things could have occurred, and I think the transition from across the Bering Strait, yes.
I think as well. People arrive maybe from the Bering Strait, but after another civilizations come from the oceans, and then they mix their blood, you know, because before the Spaniards arrived here was already black people.
Znači pridružila sam im se da bih imao vodiča.
See?
There's one window to show you the top of that mountain.
Znači ovo je bilo kupatilo ovde, ovaj kamen je donesen, on ne pripada ovde pošto je od granita i kvarca. Ne znam se čemu je ovo služilo, a ovde je bio kao jedan deo, pretpostavlja se da je jedno bilo za muškarce, drugo za žene, ovde je dolazila voda ovde.
Yeah, but in here, it's like if you can tie someone here. So if in some moments, but another people say like you can tie in here your textile, sitting here and all the women's and work.
Ah, yeah,
So
yeah.
could be for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah, because for prison they don't need to make something like this. They can do it.
But it's
Simple.
not prison. Maybe it was not like a prison, but maybe just was for the show. If someone break the rules, and then to scare people, you know.
Maybe it
Yeah.
was a sex club.
Or maybe
Why that one? So
Maybe gym.
the prison thing, okay, I haven't seen anything like this.
corner to like this, not to tie the wall. But in this case, they use
Yeah, I saw that.
in each corner that.
So that's original, eh?
That's original. And
But they are a
this
piece of rocks, yeah?
another kind of rock is this.
Yeah.
This one is not from here. They took from another place.
This is rock.
Yes.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
It's really tall, no? This one could have 3 floors. Could.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just 2.
And who knows, maybe down is something also. Basement. Yeah, what for is that?
No, they put somewhere, we don't know. They put somewhere similar as maybe this hole.
I to je to što se mene tiče, idem nazad. Ne mogu da se penjem na onu najvišu kulu gore. Muči me nešto stomak već danima. I sad mi je baš loše. A i gladna sam, zaboravila sam da ponesem. Mislila sam da sam ponela ono kao užinu, ali nisam. Tako da idem nazad. You're a hero. You're a real hero. Your father is hero. Krećem nazad, neću puno snimati, već viđeno. Ostavila sam stvari, znači onih 5-6 kila viška. To ću nositi ovim na konjima, Rolando. Treba danas, znači to je neki, kako je klizao, još je vlažna zemlja. Neki 10 km spusta, onog užasnog strmog spusta i onda 2 km uzbrdo do mesta gde bi kampovala. Nadam se da ću, pošto je juče bio drugačiji dogovor, da kampujemo kod mosta gde sam i prve noći kampovala. Međutim, promenili su, a ja mislim da ja nemam dovoljno vremena sada jer već je 8:30. Krenula bih sat vremena ranije, ali dobro, vidjet ću, dobro se osjećam, dobro sam spavala, sredila sam stomak, to mi je najbitnije, ništa me ne muči, kupila sam neke grickalice, zezalice, tako da imam svega. U krajnjem slučaju, ako budem prespora, on će me stići konjem, jel? I preuzet ću te stvari, pa klaj, što da se radi, tako sam i došla na kraju kraja. Evo konja, vodiča i umornog putnika. Cansada? Cansado? No? Poco, eh? Ala. Lepo je što svuda postoje ove klupe. Ja mislim da je to novijeg datuma. Ne vjerujem da je to, vidi se, vezivni materijal. Nije sigurno iz Inka vremena. Tako da je super tačno kad vam zatreba ili pored reke, kao u ovom slučaju, možete da se odmorite. Ona opet ovdje, napravila pauzu, jela. Ovo su devojke iz Perua. Našli su ovog jednog momka da im nosi prtljag, ni hranom ga ne nude, čovječe, ja ga ponudila, on vrtav glaven, vidi ga. Tako da...
We stayed yesterday night in front of your camping in Roe. You are on the fee, we are in Roe.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good luck. Good luck. I'm going. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Buen camino.
Yeah, buen camino to you. Evo me ponovo na reci Apurimak, kako oni kažu, znači nikad nego H. Cijel dan je bez sunca, što je dobro za hodanje. Nije baš dobro za fotografije, ali ne može sve. Odlučila sam posle, znači 10 km da stanem. Mislim, tako sam još jutro se odlučila. Stala sam već oko pola 1. Pola 2, tako nešto. U ovom kampingu Čikaska. I do malo čas sam sedela u jednoj od ovih stolica s pogledom na kanjon. Uživala, čitala knjigu na telefonu. I sad će za jedno sat vremena i mrak da se spusti, pa da vam pokažem kako ovo izgleda. Da, naručila sam i super klopu ovde. Mislim, ništa nije skupo u principu, jako je skuplje nego recimo u Kusku. Za internet je najskuplji 10 sola ili 2,5 evra sat vremena, tako da tu štedim maksimalno. Mislim da je ovo za konje ovde. Pokažem, sobi su 20 sola, to je 4,5 evra. Ovim zemljanim kućicama, znači samo krevet, ali okej, super to izgleda meni bar. Živancija. Ovdje. Evo kako se cigla dole pravi. Zemljana opeka, prava, u škatle. I ovdje. Meni je ovo super kako je. Znači je čudo da uopšte imaju internet u ovim selima. Tamo se vidi linija, to je put kojim sam išla i uzbrdo i nizbrdo. I ovdje su im toaleti. Mislim, namjerno sam stala da bih uživala, da bih, nisam u žurbi, zašto bih morala u jednom danu, pošto mi je ostalo još 10 km uzbrdo. Evo, sasvim pristojno sve. Jedino što vreme je danas ide sunca, što je bilo super zapravo za uspon, jer nije pretoplo, ali bože moj, krenut ću sutra rano, tako da uhvatim što više, jer ova strana je, znači ovo je istok i baš tu kuda ja idem. Ali dobro, preživjet ćemo. Eto, mislim da će biti super ovdje večeras. Krećem sa svih 15 kila, dobro sad ima 13, ajde da kažem, kila na leđima. 10 km uzbuda. Vidjet ćemo kako će. Klinci su galamili. Nisam onda mogla zaspim duboku u noć. Probudila me opet u 6. Mislim, dobro, ja sam htjela da ustanem tako rano. Ali, znači, zato ja ne volim javne kampove. Uvijek se nađu klinci neki ili ne klinci. Galame koji piju. Šta se radi? Ovdje gdje nije kamp zvanični, nema zaravni, tako da ne možete nigde ni da postavite kamp na divlji. Eto, nadam se da stignem do podneva, do 2 recimo, da stignem gore, računam da hodam kilometar na sat, uz pauze, 2-3 sata da budem gore. Mislim, u principu se ja brža, ali to je ona najgora varijanta. Apurimak teče i baš ga briga za sve. Eto bi ove uspeta. Sjećam se kad sam dolazila koliko je bilo strašno. Vidjet ćemo. Inače, kanjon reke Apurimak je duplo dublji od Grand kanjona. Znači, to sam pročitala. Možda ne na ovom mestu, ali generalno je duplo dublji. Tako da, to je potpuno fascinantno s njim. Ovo je sad sasvim lep deo staze. Nek je bio ovako bilo, možeš hodaš 300 km i ništa da ti ne bude. Ovo je milina staza. Put, ovo može i biciklom ovdje. Još 2 km. Ja da ću sad čekam da konji prođu. Hola. Ah, that's good. Bien, bien. Još 9 metara do kraja uspona, odnosno do startne pozicije. Nisam verovala, sve vreme nisam verovala. Svaki dan nisam verovala.